21 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Stafford. It fights him off. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're...
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
To throw on 3rd down, Stafford. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Wait, 20. Hey, goal 66. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Get him. Hey, Alabama. Hey, second.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Brady. And this one's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Brady. And Watson has it right side. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
Wait, set. 380. Get that ball. 72. Hey, go Mike 40. And let's pin the mirrors back and go rim.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean...
Wait, set. 53. 72. Go, Mike.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Focus, defense, focus.
On 3rd down, Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Bennett able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Hoyer. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
43 is the mic. Yeah, that's what I do.
Now Hoyer. It's hauled in here by Edmond. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Hoyer. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hoyer. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Hoyer going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jalen Reeves-Maybin. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
43 is the mic.
Now back to throw, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And the 13-year man puts to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Goskowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And able to find the rookie Travis Fulgham. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing his fails. Airing one deep for Curse. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ashawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack,
hell no.
He's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
But wait, what did you say is the way to fix that though?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
You gonna see me
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle.
So you basically got to keep it open. But you can make the dynasty private though, right? With like password?
Of 20 and a first down.
Right.
Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and he creates such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. Go. Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Snap.
They'll set up a throw. Inman has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Yo, Flair, send it.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Michel busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, here I come.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker,
ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, y'all. This be the green light, go. Ties burn the pen. People wanna know what makes Boston Day win. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, no see where all the sun rays went. Legs off the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. You're giving the show, but can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the New England Patriots. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
20. Hey, watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll have a first down past the 40, all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curled a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Lawrence Guy able to get him for a loss of about 3. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Hold on. Check.
Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Goff, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He's got Higbee complete right side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right over. And this will be caught at the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Hey, set. Alabama. 380. Go Bandit.
On first down, Brady. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Come on. Alert! 58, somebody. 58, somebody. Watch the curl, watch the jacket, reload!
They'll run it here. This is James Lane. He will push his way down to about the 14.
I didn't like that
After
play.
getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Alpha, alert! 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Man, let's get in there hard. Regular.
Throwing is Brady on third down. To the
Oh,
end zone, but
fuck.
it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, it's gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hecker, on to punt for the Rams. Back deep, Julian Edelman. And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, now Brady. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, New England. Demaryius Thomas, 40 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up.
Mr. Bowser.
He sets to fire deep. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. He completes it right side to White. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Hey, wahoo!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Hey, Cal. Cal. Hey, Cal. Bud.
Goff on first down. And the cover is terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now it's gone. Man open, it's up. He's got it. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. Check. Well.
Goff now looks to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
Sir. Hold on, sir.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw is gone. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Lawrence Guy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
5.
Here we go on 4th. Gone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Brady.
Oh, he went right under it.
Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
God damn, really?
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. 3rd and long. It's gone.
Oh.
This will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Oh, right. That was so disrespectful. Yeah. Leonard. Oh.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And good starting field position. They'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start the 2nd half with Michel on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down now, it's White. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go, go. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Throwing again. Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Time to establish the run game here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
How is this nigga always getting the ball back on these fumbles?
Whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, 76! 76! 76!
They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
Oh, wow.
They got him in. It's Woods. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the
I gotta start
3.
doing that.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block it. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And that is no good.
Yes, sir.
And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to hold this for his running back. It's complete. Back now in Los Angeles. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. On 2nd down, Michelle. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Go Bandit. Hey, Alabama.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady. He finds a man with a crossing route. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They're running it. It's Michelle. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running out of the gun with White. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. I'm coming after 3D.
Now Brady. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Brady now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. To throw, it's Brady. Dancing to his left.
Oh, Brady has no wheels.
Great coverage downfield. Clay Matthews showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Let's go, let's go.
Throwing now is Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now Brady. He hits White, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
On the ground, this is Michel, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The Ram fans in this whole stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in, Michel, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that showed a little bit of faith, actually showed a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. On 1st down, gone. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Goff. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time has run
Good game, Flair.
on this football game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up
Yes,
points
sir.
in the 1st quarter. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just